It's craft time, so let's make a craft. The Good Samaritan, loving your neighbor. That is the basic theme behind this particular craft. So what will you need? Because this is mainly for the younger children, kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, as the helpers, as the teachers, prepare the materials beforehand, and you will see why. So it looks pretty simple, but the work is in the preparation. So let's start. First, you will need a template, this particular template. Yes, you can print it out in different colors, but you can also work with white because they will need to color. Now, the point that you need to be careful about is if you're going to make this particular craft and this is the finished sample, it's best if you cut out and the children color, because they may take time to color and then now you have to stick it on the paper and all that. You'll see what I mean. So let the helpers or the teachers prepare this craft in advance. And how do you do that? You get your template. In this case, we have the house template with a heart in the middle. And then you will need, I've already fixed this already, you will need an embossed paper or Manilla paper to make it firm. So you will glue the template onto the Manilla paper or embossed paper, and then you will cut it out. So in this case, I will not cut it out entirely, so that's to save on time also, but you will basically cut around the frame. And I think allow me to just do it. It's easier and to make my work easier for the next craft. So in this case, you just cut around. And especially if you are doing this for the children, you do this in advance. So you will notice that if the children were to color, or maybe they could color at the beginning and then you stick it to the embossed paper during break time. But when it comes to time, especially during VBS, it's best if you just give them for them to decorate when it is already glued onto the embossed paper or to the Manilla paper, because it will be firm. And once they are done with it, then they can decorate as is. So you have that. As you can see, it's quite a simple craft to make. Now, there is the option of cutting in the middle here so that it's just a gaping hole or a gaping heart in this case, and that will need a paper cutter. But if you don't need to, and because of safety issues, they can just decorate or put stickers here, or even put one large red heart in the middle, or any color in this case. So they get this and then they can color. And for them to go home with, you will have ribbon. So you stick at the, allow me to get some masking tape. Usually you put glue, but allow me to always put this aspect of, it's better to have masking tape at the back, because the tendency of them pulling when they are playing or even picking it up. So it's best if you secure with masking tape at the back. And you have your craft. Basically, by the time you're giving it to them this way, they can color as they wish, and they can put their name in the middle, or you can put a piece of paper at the back with their name. They can have the memory verse, or if this is not enough with Luke 10:27, they can have the memory verse or whatever other aspect that you can put here. Whether it's going to be stickers, whether it's going to take your crayon and you color in the middle. But considering the age, if it is kindergarten, the whole thing might be yellow, or it might be a mixture of all the colors. If it is for grade 1 or grade 2, they can color. But remember, if they color this way, then they will need maybe a piece of paper at the back that you stick where they can write the memory verse of the day, the Bible lesson about the Good Samaritan or being a good neighbor. And by the time they go, they have something that they can go home with. So if they color this entire place, it might be difficult for them to write, but there's still space at the back. So you can have a slip of paper where they write their name, they write the memory verse, and anything else that would be essential for the lesson. And that is your craft when it comes to the Good Samaritan, and this will be for kindergarten, grade 1 and grade 2. Thank you and see you soon. Bye-bye.